Welcome back to my little vlog series that I've been working on. I think I've come up with a title. So I'm thinking Road to Success Communication. Let's make this like that. Let's actually put this, not that, text. So yeah, what this is good. This is like this is a just a little experiment that I'm doing, calling it Road to Success Communication, and I've made a couple of these videos, pretty much just talking, trying to improve communication, and the reason I'm calling it Road to Success Communication is because I'm thinking I'm gonna plan on doing other categories. So like coding, for example, maybe a health one, health and exercise, or workout, whatever I decide there. But so and also just want to say real quick, still I mentioned this in the last video. I'm still kind of sick. My voice is I think my voice is a lot better, but I still like sniffly, and I have things uh, like still have stuff in my throat and in my nose that kind of I have to like clear it to talk properly. So if there's some pauses, it's because of that. So yeah, this is so Road to Success Communication. This is a little experiment I'm doing. I'm basically just making like a vlog, a video log, uh, of me just talking and just talking about various different things, things that just pop into my mind, things that I might have a plan, or I might not have a plan going into one of these. But for this one, I had. And for most of these, I don't really have I've never, for most of these, I haven't had a plan coming in. There's been a few times where I typed some stuff out, and there's some things to go over. Um, but for this one, I actually had a couple things to go over. I removed Christmas. The only thing I had about Christmas is it was like it's 20 days away. Got a Christmas tree up, and yeah, I think that's. I don't really have much to say about Christmas. I don't know why I wrote that down, but I think health goals. We talked about the vlog series title. Um, I do have a couple of health goals that I'd like to go over. Um, One thing I will mention is I used to rock climb a whole lot, and it's mostly indoors. Indoor. I've done a few outdoor rock climbing, but it's been mostly indoor. And for a while I was going like once a week, which doesn't feel like a whole lot, but there was a lot of improvement during that time. I think consistency is the main thing that kind of drove the improvement. Um, I was doing mainly uh, bouldering, and they have a like a grading system of difficulty of the routes that you're climbing in the gym. Um, and I think I started off around V1 or V2, and at the end I was kind of when I stopped, I kind of stopped going. Um, Not because I lost motivation, but just I just got busy in life, and I kind of didn't have the time to keep going because I don't have a climbing gym where I live. So I would usually drive around 45 to 50 minutes to the climbing gym with a friend. And towards the end, I was climbing around. I think I was climbing around V4, V5. So there was definitely improvements. There was a few times where we would go like maybe twice or three times a week, but most of the time it was just one time a week on Saturdays. And diet was also very strict during that time. Um, I had cut out all sugar pretty much. There was only sugar from like fruits and food that I would eat, but there wasn't any like I wouldn't eat any sugary drinks. No, I wouldn't eat any sweets, like none at all. Um, uh, I would just have like a very light breakfast, a very light supper. I guess is the one. Is sup If supper is the one that you eat at the end of the day. Um, but I would have three meals very light at the in the morning and very light in the evening, and then a pretty filling um meal or lunch in the middle of the day. And I would often buy these uh I think it was like 97% dark chocolate to just to kind of feel the crave of sugar. I think that would keep me. It was very. It was. It didn't have. So this dark chocolate. It had sugar in it, but it was very low. Um, and I think I read dark chocolate is good for you. I don't know how I ended up with that snack, but that's what I ended up going with. Oh, and I was also taking some like multivitamins. I think I felt that since I wasn't eating as much as I used to because I started with a very light uh, breakfast, which was I was just doing like a banana strawberry peanut butter smoothie. Sometimes there would be most of the I guess oatmeal was also part of that, and sometimes I would do blueberries and other stuff. I think sometimes there wasn't strawberries. I wouldn't do strawberry stuff like that, but most of the time it was like a banana based strawberry smoothie. And at the end of the day, I think I would just have like Cheerios. The I might make one. I might make a video to go over like this whole little routine that I had because it was definitely working. I was seeing a lot of improvements. I was feeling a lot of improvements, like health wise, and I've always been a pretty healthy person, but I felt even like healthier. I was feeling more athletic. I was feeling more. I was seeing results in like visually. So, but yeah, so I think I've always been like that. I was also doing hiking around this time as well, and then that's also kind of uh, dwindled down a bit. That's the, just thinking of that word, like dwindle down. I was trying to think of a way to say like the frequency has been gone down a lot, but I've started. This will lead me into my final topic, which I've kind of picked up again on kind of those habits. Um, and I've signed up for a 5K. 5K I think is 3.1 miles. 5 kilometers is 3.1 miles. And I've started training for it. And I've signed up with a friend and the wife. So three of us are doing this race, and we started training for it. My most recent attempt was 30. It was 31 minutes for to run the 3.1 miles. 3.1 miles in 31 minutes, around 31 minutes and some change. So that's the new. I really want to get back into rock climbing, and but I know I need to be active. So I'm kind of starting that back up, and I've reached 3.1 miles in 31 minutes. Uh, and I have a home gym that I've been trying to just stay active and do things to kind of keep the health keep the health quality good. Um, yeah, and I think that's all I have. Um, I can definitely go into more detail. I just can't think of anything else at the moment. Well, I guess the one of the goals is, I don't know if I want to do a marathon. A marathon is 26 point uh 26.2 miles, I believe. Is that kilometers? Maybe no. Uh, yeah, marathon is 26.2 miles. Half marathon is 13.1 miles. I'm not 100% sure on the distances, but it's somewhere around that. It's either this or it's pretty close to that. But so we've signed up for the 5K. The next goal is going to be to do a 10K, and then the half marathon, which is around 13 miles. So I think that's the goal. Um, Marathon might be. I think a half marathon is a pretty good goal. I don't really want to like train for a full on marathon for 26 miles. Um, but I think a half marathon is a pretty cool goal to achieve. That to be able to say you've done a half marathon. Marathon is also pretty cool, but I think that's a little too much. I'm not interested in being known as a marathon runner. But I am interested in I think it'd be really cool to achieve a 10K and a half marathon. It's something you can brag about and feel proud about also. And a half marathon is just a little too extreme of a goal. It's not really something I'm interested in. I would rather go back to rock climbing and keep up the health that way, and get back to my V5. Uh, get back to my get get back to how would you say get back to the time? Uh, I would like to get back to being able to do V5. There might be a word there for that, but that's what I'm trying to say. So after doing the half marathon, I would like to get back into rock climbing and be able to do V5 again. But um, yeah, I think that's it. Uh, I think this is a good one. Thanks again, anyone, for watching. Um, yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.